There are Paris apartments that immediately announce their beauty, and then there are those that quietly reveal their secrets. Behind these historic French doors lies a vintage home where architecture, craftsmanship, and everyday life have remained beautifully connected across generations. From the street, the building carries the unmistakable character of historic Paris. Its stone façade, tall windows, carefully proportioned openings, and restrained ornamentation create a timeless presence, suggesting that the real story begins long before we step through the entrance. Unlike newly constructed residences designed to look historic, this apartment possesses something far more authentic, genuine age. Its exterior shows subtle traces of time, allowing weather, stone, metal, and architectural details to contribute naturally to the character of this vintage Parisian address. The entrance immediately establishes a sense of anticipation. These traditional French doors form more than a physical boundary between street and home. They create a threshold between contemporary Paris outside and an interior world where older craftsmanship still quietly commands attention. Once inside, the atmosphere becomes noticeably calmer. The sounds of the city begin to fade, while aged materials and traditional architectural proportions take over. The entrance feels understated, yet every surface seems to suggest that this building has witnessed countless stories. Approaching the apartment itself, the first impression is not one of excessive decoration. Instead, the interior feels composed around its original architecture. Vintage doors, pale surfaces, classic proportions, and carefully preserved details immediately establish the identity of the home. The hallway becomes our first real introduction to the apartment's hidden language. Rather than treating it as a simple passageway, the design allows the corridor to frame views toward other rooms, creating anticipation and encouraging the eye to explore further. The original interior doors deserve particular attention. Their traditional panels, aged handles, surrounding moldings, and carefully balanced proportions demonstrate how a seemingly ordinary architectural element can become one of the strongest visual signatures of a vintage French home. Looking upward reveals another layer of craftsmanship. Delicate ceiling moldings create subtle boundaries between walls and ceilings, adding rhythm without overwhelming the rooms. These details are easy to overlook, yet they contribute significantly to the apartment's historic Parisian atmosphere. Beneath our feet, the vintage parquet introduces warmth and geometry. Its wooden pattern gives the rooms a natural sense of movement, while years of use have softened the material. Instead of hiding those signs of age, the interior allows them to remain visible. Moving into the living room, the apartment begins to feel less architectural and more personal. Vintage furniture, artwork, textiles, and lighting are arranged around the original structure, creating a space that feels collected gradually rather than designed all at once. At the heart of the living room, the fireplace provides an unmistakable connection to the past. Its traditional proportions and decorative presence anchor the furniture around it, reminding us that this room existed long before today's objects entered its story. The furniture demonstrates how historical character can coexist with contemporary comfort. Classic chairs, aged tables, soft upholstery, and carefully selected accessories create an inviting environment without disguising the architectural identity that makes the apartment special. Artwork adds another layer of personality. Rather than turning the walls into a formal gallery, paintings and vintage frames appear naturally integrated into the rooms. Each piece contributes color, history, and visual interest while reinforcing the apartment's collected character. One of the most compelling qualities here is the acceptance of imperfection. Slightly worn wood, aged metal, faded finishes, and subtle irregularities make the interior feel authentic. These marks are not flaws. They are evidence that the home has genuinely been lived in. Natural light transforms the apartment throughout the day. Morning illumination reveals pale walls and architectural mouldings, while afternoon sunlight brings warmth to the parquet and vintage furniture. The changing light gives familiar rooms an almost cinematic quality. As we look more carefully, smaller details begin to emerge. A narrow decorative trim, an unusual transition between rooms, an original handle, or an aged frame can reveal more about the apartment's history than any dramatic decorative statement. The dining area continues the same visual conversation between history and everyday life. A vintage table becomes more than furniture. It becomes the center of daily rituals, conversations, meals, celebrations, and quiet moments shared within the atmosphere of an old Parisian home. Across the interior, traditional materials provide continuity. Wood, plaster, metal, stone, glass, and textiles interact without appearing overly coordinated. Their natural differences create depth, allowing the apartment to feel layered rather than artificially perfect. The kitchen reveals how modern functionality can exist respectfully within a vintage setting. Contemporary necessities are integrated without completely abandoning traditional visual cues, allowing the space to remain practical while still belonging naturally to the architectural story of the apartment. Even functional areas contain opportunities for discovery. Cabinet hardware, lighting fixtures, shelves, surfaces, and small decorative objects contribute to the overall atmosphere. Nothing needs to be spectacular because the accumulated details create their own quiet visual richness. Moving toward the bedroom, the atmosphere becomes softer and more intimate. The stronger architectural gestures of the public rooms give way to comfortable textiles, vintage furnishings, gentle lighting, and personal objects that make the space feel genuinely lived in. A vintage mirror introduces both decoration and depth. Positioned carefully, it reflects windows, doorways, artwork, and light, allowing one small object to reveal architectural relationships that might otherwise remain unnoticed from a single viewpoint. The most memorable parts of the apartment may actually be its quiet corners. A reading chair near a window, a small table beneath artwork, or a softly illuminated passage creates intimate moments that make the home feel personal rather than staged. The color palette remains intentionally restrained, allowing texture to become equally important. Warm wood, softened walls, aged metals, natural fabrics, and muted decorative tones create an atmosphere that feels vintage without becoming visually heavy or overly nostalgic. Stepping back, we can appreciate how naturally the rooms communicate with one another. Doorways frame furniture, corridors create visual depth, Repeated materials establish continuity, and architectural details quietly guide the eye from one space toward the next. Perhaps the strongest design lesson is the decision to preserve rather than replace. Original doors, parquet, mouldings, fireplaces, and architectural proportions have been treated as assets. Instead of erasing history to create something new, the interior allows history to become part of modern living. As golden hour arrives, the character of the apartment changes once again. Warm sunlight touches the walls, vintage furniture becomes softer in appearance, and architectural details gain deeper shadows. For a moment, the entire home feels suspended between past and present. When evening arrives, lamps replace daylight and create intimate pools of warmth throughout the rooms. Brass details catch gentle reflections, artwork becomes more atmospheric, and the old architecture takes on a cinematic quality that makes the apartment feel almost like a living memory. Ultimately, the soul of this vintage Paris apartment is not found in one spectacular room or expensive object. It lives within the doors, parquet, mouldings, fireplaces, artwork, textures, imperfections, and countless small details that survive time. Together, they create something more meaningful than decoration. A home where old French craftsmanship continues to breathe through modern everyday life. Behind those historic doors, the past has not been preserved as a distant museum piece. It has been given another chapter, allowing the beauty of an old Parisian home to remain wonderfully alive.